Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to explain about transmission media, which is coming under the networking. So first we have to know about what is transmission media. So in this sense, the transmission media is we can call it as a communication channels that will transmit the data from source to the destination or sender to the receiver through the electromagnetic signals in the form of bits. So in this transmission media, we have two types of transmission media. That is guided transmission media and unguided transmission media. Guided transmission media we can identify it as an wired cables like coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, and fiber optical cable. And unguided transmission media we can identify it as a microwaves, radio waves, and infrared rays that will transmit. So this one we call it as an coaxial cable. So this type of the coaxial cable will be mainly used by the TV companies to provide their satellite antenna facilities to their home or for customers and for business purposes. And this in coaxial cable there is a following functional parts that we can call it as an see we can identify here core and outside insulation and copper mesh and insulator. The main function of this outside insulation is it will protect the cable from the physical damages. And one more is this copper mesh. This copper mesh will protect the electromagnetic signal from the external noise. And one more thing is here we have this insulation. This insulation will protect the core, and also the main function of this insulation is it will keep the core from the keep core separate from the copper mesh, because this copper mesh and the core will both are made up of within same metal. If there is no insulation means there is chances to touch each other. As usual, if you touch each other means it will create short circuit and the entire cable will become damaged. So based on this conductor, we have two types of conductor, that is single core coaxial cable and multi-core coaxial cable. In the single core coaxial cable, we are using only single strand of copper, and in multi-core coaxial cable, we are using the multiple of metal shields to transmit the data. And also in this coaxial cable, it will be classified as a two types, that is called 10 base 5 or thicknet, as well as 10 base 2, that is thinnet. In the sense 10 and 5, it will identified as the speed and the length of the cable. 10 means it is the 10 MB per second, it will transmit the data from source to destination. 5 means we can identify it as it is the length of the 500 meters of length of this cable. And another one is thinnet, that is the speed will become same 10 MB per second, but the length of the cable will become 200 meters. And in this sense we said as 10 base 5. This base we can call it as a baseband signal. That means it will carry only the Ethernet signals. So next come to the twisted pair cable. So this twisted pair cable mainly developed for the computer networks to communicate between two other devices. And also this twisted pair cable we can call it as an Ethernet cable. It will transmit the data from source to destination through LAN. So in this twisted pair cable, we have two types of cable, UTP cables and STP cable. UTP cable, it stands for unshielded twisted pair cable. STP stands for shielded twisted pair cable. So the difference between UTP and STP, in UTP cables, each and every pairs are wrapped within a single insulator. But in STP cable, each and every pairs are wrapped with an external metal shield, and afterwards it will protect it with an insulation. Because these UTP cables will be used in our organization, it will transmit the data only for the shortest distance. So for that reason there is no need of much maintenance. But in STP cables it will working under industry, so it will working under high temperature. To protect our cables we require much more maintenance. So for that reason only we are wrapped with an external metal shield, and after that we are protected with an insulator. And this UTP cable we have types of wiring, that is straight through color coding, crossover color coding, and rollover color coding. If you want to communicate between dissimilar devices, then we can go through the straight through color coding. If you want to communicate with similar devices, we can use crossover color coding. If you want to communicate between, that means for example if you want to make any changes between devices, we can connect from computer terminal to the router console port. That time we can use the rollover color coding. So these are the functions of the twisted pair color coding cables. And next, fiber optic cable. So this fiber optical cable will be used in the telecommunication services like telephone, internet, and television. And also moreover, this fiber optical cable will be used in the big organization because it will transmit the data for longest distance with high performance. For longest means maximum it will transmit up to 40 kilometers with 100 GB per second. So in this fiber optical cable, see, so this is the fiber optical cable. In this fiber optical cable, it has following functional parts that we can call it as an core, cladding, buffer, and jacket. Core is made up of within thin strands of glasses, or it will made up of within fiber. It will transmit the data from source to destination in the form of light. And if you talk about cladding means it will protect the light, and it will protect the light from the leaking. And if you talk about jacket means it will protect the cable from the physical damages. And in fiber optical cable, there are two types: single mode fiber optical cable and multi mode fiber optical cable. In the single mode fiber optical cable, it will transmit the single beam of light because we are using here laser as a light source. But in multi mode optical fiber cable, it will transmit the multiple beams of light because we are using here LED. So, these are the explanation about transmission media. Thank you.